Hey guys, Olga Fleming here, and today we are going to talk about gold and silver investment in 2020, which I consider a very important topic because many people say, look at the gold investment like, oh, not really. Why gold investment? It was not growing. But if you look at the recessions, lockdowns happened for the first time. But if you look at the recession, historically, every time we had a recession, global recession, gold was always performing really well. So basically this is the type of asset which was super popular during every recession. And as you may guys already know, that we always look at the historical data to understand what is going to happen to the market, because in most cases the history repeats itself. And basically gold now already is growing, and many asset managers, many companies, fund managers, trust managers and private portfolio managers are already looking and are purchasing this type of asset and looking definitely in this type of direction. There is one type of metal that actually overperformed even gold, silver, which is super surprising, and it happened during previous recession as well. So this is other thing you probably should keep an eye at. And this is pretty interesting because normally gold keeps being very stable, and this is a type of an asset, I should say, not very profitable but very stable during normal times. But during every recession it keeps growing because people consider this asset class as a very stable, as a very exchangeable asset class, and this is very important for you to keep that in mind. And there are also other asset classes that you may consider also within the scope of silver and gold. If you don't really want to follow managers, fund managers, all those companies, that's not the information from the internet. I talk to fund managers, I talk to my friends that are actually managing portfolios as well, and they confirmed my thoughts on that topic. And most of the let's say owners and kind of shareholders meetings and all those management boards are kind of supporting this thought that gold and silver are actually the things they should look for. And on the other hand, there is another type of asset which is somehow related to gold and silver, but not necessarily gold and silver itself. There are mining companies, and asset price is growing, then mining companies are also growing. So you should look also into this direction if you are more of a stock investor, or let's say you are not really welcoming gold specifically, like the metal, having this metal, and also maybe you don't have this access in your specific country. It happens, right? There is a variety of opportunities and varieties of obstacles that you may face when you really want to invest in this type of asset. So also considering the mining companies is something you have easier access to. You also can track some data, and you can see also how it impacted the previous recessions and how those companies were performing previously. I consider those tips to be very important, and you can start investing specifically in mining companies from not so big money. So definitely buying some amount of gold is probably more expensive than having some stocks. So considering considerably safe investment with quite nice ROI is something you can consider during the recession, because we don't know yet how long this whole recession will take, right? How hard it will. Probably next step will be a collapse of the real estate market, and we already see some consequences, right? So basically talking about the overall situation, we cannot predict at the moment. Analysts say that it's gonna be massive. Some try still to pull the plug and state that nothing major will happen, that will be the regular recession. Well, it depends. In my opinion, that will be a little bit, at least a little bit bigger than regular recession that we had even in 2009. But there are always massive opportunities when we face recessions, and we always know how to look for them if we properly studied investment strategies, right? So those are the things that I really wanted to share with you guys, and I hope you will use it in your investment strategies. And if you have already invested in gold or silver, just let me know down below. I don't want to advise you on specific companies or specific companies you should collaborate with, because I don't think it's proper. You should, if you're an investor, you definitely will find those companies that you really want to work with, And on the other hand, it also will develop some kind of willingness to check what happened to the market previously, what happened to those companies previously, and maybe you will consider this type of an asset just for the security reasons for your future investments. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit the like button if you didn't hit it yet, if you really like the video. And if you didn't subscribe to my channel and you are new to it, don't forget to subscribe and to hit the ring bell so that you could receive instant notifications as soon as new video is out. And see ya!